or afternoon or evening. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope it's good for you. My name is NHarmzWay, and this is SkyFactory One. This is the game that brought me into modded Minecraft. I played some already, but we're going to start a new world. NHarmzWay, let's play. All right. Game mode survival. I don't think we need to allow cheats. More world options. I want a bonus chest if we can do it. World type. It doesn't matter what our world type is, does it? We'll do default. We'll call this NHarmzWay. Let's play. That way you guys know the seed. You can play along. Say done, and we'll say create the world. Now, this is the one that started it for me. Bacon Donut came out with SkyFactory One. I want to say 6 months. 6 months away from when it came out, and was like, that looks really cool. I watched all kinds of YouTubers playing it and was like, yeah, I really want to play that. And it went through changes. It went through a number of changes between when I first saw Bacon Donut playing it and when I started playing it. So with that, I was like, well, crap, I got to figure out how this works. So for those of you who played it before, this is how it works. That's our task book. Fine. There's our torches. You start on a tree. And the tree is growing on a single block of one of the things that we need right away is a sapling. There we go. This tree is growing on a single block of dirt. So we are going to try to get a second sapling. The problem that we have at this point is our platform is not big enough for us to catch all the saplings. So what we're going to have to do before we get much else done is this. We're going to make ourselves a crafting table. And then we're going to set it there. Now, I know some people prefer slabs, and that's fine. If you're one of the people that prefer slabs, slabs are great, especially early game like this. You put it on the bottom, you don't have to worry about light levels. And it works great for this early game portion. But for me, if you're running around this, it allows that. I don't remember. Does this have? Does have vein miner. This is actually going to be our center. So what we're going to do is put another row here. and set that there. Now, you see where we sit, right? We sit in a point where we can make a crook and crook please. We're going to need to go one more in either direction. Hitting that shift key allows it to... You have to have something in your hand to use vein miner. So don't forget that. We've got some food. That's good. Because using the vein miner is going to require us to have some food. There's center. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have to move a little bit out that way as well. And then we're going to want to move out in each of these directions. All right. 3, okay. Having the tree there kind of makes it seem like that is center. I want this to be center. This should be the last of this crook. It's broken. You can repair them. Which, when I found out you could do that, I was like, cool. So now what we're going to want is I don't know why I put that up there. Now we're going to want, we finally got a bigger tree. We're going to want to infest it. So that we can get string from it. And while we're doing that, let's take a look at our task book. Our task book says, hello and thank you for trying out SkyFactory. What is Sky? A skyblock mod pack. The mods in this pack will allow you to get all the resources you need to build yourself an amazing. Read on for more gameplay tips and a list of goals for you to accomplish. How to use this book. Use the arrows at the bottom left and right of the book to navigate between pages. This book contains a challenge section. If you do not have to complete the challenges. They are provided to give you ideas on what to do. Once you complete a challenge, click on the box to check it off. Also, don't forget to craft yourself a task table to store this book in. And so let's grab... Uh-oh. All right. Hi, my name is Darkosto, and I stream on Twitch. Special thanks to Blargerist, First Necron, Lothrazzer, Mr. Bisko, Shadows of Fire, Skyniki, Vadis, Valkyrie of Night, custom structures made by Captain Q, Only Bentley, modpack testing by DarkFan. You can't ever beat the pack, but I've produced a list of challenges designed to help you progress. Don't worry if you don't know how to do some of them. Have fun with the process of searching for answers. You'll learn a lot and have some fun too. They're divided into tiers, or tiers like crying, tiers like levels, tiers like crying of difficulty, and you do not have to do them in order. So, create cobblestone with lava and water. Yeah, we're not there yet, but we did do infest a tree with silkworms, so we can check that off. Automate that cobblestone generator. Craft a sieve and insert mesh. Collect rainwater in a wood barrel or create water using a wooden crucible. Build a proper house. Make a squid ink farm. Build a second layer to your island below the level you started from. Make a slime farm. Build a room to display your trophies. Well, that's all tier 1, pretty much page 1. let's look at this table. That's going to require oak planks or planks. There's our task table. And we can set that right there and put our book on it. And now, anytime we want to see where we're at, boom, go right there. Looks like this is ready. Let's grab. That's a lot, which is good for us. I don't like to do that portion until we have several of these left. All right. Okay, so now let's make our first seed. Unfortunately, our first seed is going to be oak. So we're going to need slab, planks, and sticks. Now, the cool thing about these is that our limit is based solely on how many of these we need or we get. I like to do 16 just because to me it's easier to keep track of, but we don't have enough to make 16 yet. We can make 7. But that's okay. We'll start with 7. So I start by trying to get wood back. You got to be close enough to it that it doesn't drop, but far enough from it that you don't fall down the hole. So let's start with a 2x2. Okay, there's our first set of C's. We have 6 of those left, so let's step back slightly. Get another tree. And so your early days are going to be spent primarily getting rid of, working trees. That's what your early days are going to be. But now we can craft a barrel. So a barrel is going to eventually get us more dirt. We can put our spare stuff in here, and I always want to keep 1 of those available. Okay. On this side, we will put these 2. We've got 1 in there, which means that 8 of these create more dirt for us. Grow our next tree. And so your early game, this is what you're going to be doing. And that is not a bad thing to do. Use your crook. I don't remember. Yes, so you can use sticks as well as oak planks to work that. Once you've got several more of these, what we're going to do, wow, that's a nice big tree. The silkworms can go in here too. You don't get as much out of them, but they can go in there too. So once you get a couple things of dirt, the next thing you're going to want to do is sift that dirt. And out of that, you're going to get some seeds and some pebbles. The stone pebbles give us cobblestone. So we've made our first cobblestone. We've made it to the Stone Age, according to this, but that's our first bit of cobblestone. We will not, I'm not quite good on that one. You notice I put that pumpkin seed in there? We can put all kinds of stuff in those. You have a progress bar there for a reason. Okay, so our dirt. More dirt. Drop that there. Tall tree. We're going to wait until we have a dirt. I like the particle effects. I mean, it's cool to see the stuff that went into this. Our goal, for me, my next goal, a lot of people would say, well, you need water. Yes, you do. And that's all fine. But my next goal normally is a furnace because I want to light up my platform. So that's normally where I go at this point. There's also this cool thing. You can use this hammer to take down this tree, and you get sawdust from it. It doesn't let you put too many in there. Right. One there. I was going to show you what the sawdust is. You actually get a little bit better return for the sawdust than you do, because you're going to get more sawdust than you are going to get saplings. It still costs 8, but you're going to get more sawdust than you're going to get sapling. So this is a good way of getting a little bit better return on investment. Diorite granite, each of these will allow you to make its own crook. It'll also allow you to make pebbles or into the actual stone, but the crook lasts longer than this one. So at some point, this one's going to get thrown over the side. Yikes. Well, that got thrown over the side. So there's that. Let's do the 8. Some grass seeds. That's going to come in handy. Some carrot seeds. 26 stone pebbles. Gives us 6 more, which means we can make our first furnace. Now, I usually put our first furnace pretty close to that the first storage. We will make ourselves, I think I need 2 of them. And then this one, make us 8. And we're set. All right, so now we just keep doing this process until we're all squared away. And in actuality, this is the last time we're going to use this. Why? Because we're going to start using otherwise. See. I put that in there, so we always have it, right? Now, let's grab these. All right, so now 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this pattern here is going to take us. We might have to grow one more tree. One more oak tree. Yep, we're gonna have to grow one more oak tree. That's fine, because we'll get to it. Actually, let's see if we can. Normally, if you are quick enough and you can drop the sieve in before the block drops, you'll pick the stuff back up. All right, so more oak sieves. We're going to need more tree, but let's make some of these. And also, let's make a couple of these. We don't need to. because we'll just use those to fix it. We're going to go to the side. We're going to toss that off. It did good for us. We're going to go over here. We're going to grab these. Early game, I'm okay with this stuff just all being haphazard. Later, I'll want to clean it all up, but early game, I'm okay with it. Early food source, hold on. I'll get to it. The thing that you don't get from birch is apples. So that's going to be kind of a yikes for us. Now, that's two that I've knocked off the edge without, you know, two I've knocked off the edge, and, you know, they're just gone. They're done. We can't do anything about it. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. That's really what I should have been doing, was sitting on top of it. We will put one of these up here. The rest can go in there. In the meantime, we can grab more. And I'm not going to do like I did with the other trees. I'm just going to keep just like that. Now, one of the other things that I can do is we can grow more. We haven't gotten them yet, but as soon as I get sweet berry, seeds, we're going to make a place to plant them in. Grab them all up. I want to put those there. 2 of these here. All right, So that's the end of our first half hour. Everybody hydrate. We haven't gotten a lot done, some of you may say, but at the same time, we've gotten a pretty good amount done. Some of you will look at this and say, oh, they don't match. That's correct. They don't match, and they're not going to match. And I'm okay with it, which is funny because I'm a little OCD about stuff like that, but all right. It's okay that it doesn't match. At some point, we're going to have to plant another oak. Which, you know, okay, fine. There's our other oak. Now, you can stand kind of in between these and get both of them to grow. Everything that came off of those, drop those in there. The reason we planted the other oak was to grab, let's put these up here, was so we could start getting these. We'll continue to get just the plain wood out of the birch, but out of the oak, we will grab the sawdust. Now we'll have two of them growing at once. We're gonna increase our production of trees a little at a time. This central area will eventually end up being just our tree processing area. And you'll see we'll get a lot as time goes on. Now, this one is not going to be pre-processing, but this one can be. And so can this one. And that one will not be pre-processing either. All right, so make these 3 oak, and the rest of the table, or the rest of the structure, will be, there we go. The diorite, probably going to end up losing. So let's do this, because we've got more cooking. Grab more diorite. We still haven't gotten the sweet berry seed. That's fine. At one point in my preview playthrough, I had a buttload of these. Of different types. Excuse me. We no longer have to be afraid of the dark, because we can sleep through the night. I'm going to have to make the pad slightly bigger. I have to be careful because I'm holding down the tilde key, grave, however you want to call it, so that I can grab those things on Vein Miner, right? The problem is don't remember. No, doesn't allow me to, so that's fine. We'll let those grow naturally this time around. And grab the dirt. Dang it. We need 3 more. Now, because I am kind of OCD, we're probably going to swap these out. Just saying. It's kind of how I am. And we're probably at some point going to get more. Silkworms. Or, yeah, more. Probably going to infest more. Let's do that now. Give each tree a couple. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will give me 2. And I don't actually need those. I'll show you why. Shift right click with an empty hand. And they come up. But we still need the 7. So now, I don't care about those falling, because the ones that we don't pick up, or the ones that we do pick up, I should say, are just going to end up being thrown into the void anyway. Boom. All squared away. You have to use the crook. I forgot. Which, okay, fine. I just screwed that up, but you know, it'll work out.
Excited for a road trip?
If you guys can hear the commercial for Spotify, I apologize, but can't afford to go the commercial free route, so that's where we are.
For JJ Power 2021 award information, visit jjpower.com/awards. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Well, I got to get back into getting those. So that's what we're going to do. 3. Good. I kind of screwed myself, but that's okay. It was something that we can recover from. And now we can run one of these. Did you see that? Got some. Another birch seed. That works. You can plant that. And more stone, which equals more cobble, which works for us as well. We can go over here, toss those over the side. All right, now let's get back into what we were doing, and let's do it. Nice, that's huge. I was going to say that one might not grow, but it did. It's only going to work until the crook breaks, which, you know, okay. We can do it like this. It's not ideal, but, you know, it can be done that way. 2 sweetberry seeds. 4 saplings, nice. Oak, dark oak, spruce. Throw the apple up and start eating the soap. They don't give us as much, but they still give us some. Supposed to fall kind of towards us. They don't necessarily always fall right at us. We're doing well there. Once this is done, I'm going to throw, let's grab some throw this oak in it. Don't let me forget to put a oak sapling back in our chest. Nice. All right, so we could try it again. I think it has to be the same stone. Okay, while those are all growing over there, let's run these through a couple times. I bet you can't guess what's going to be here. Or maybe you can. I already kind of told you. I am not going to eat silkworms for all of my life. So base proper starts here. This is just our growing area. All right, so we'll pick those up. Put that there. Drop those in there. Pick up you guys. Now, a lot of people would say, man, NHarmz, why would you do that? Because those are going to hurt you. Yeah. Till I do something about it, which I will. But in the first few growth cycles, it's not going to be, ain't nothing but a thing over there. As our base grows bigger, we will start fulfilling some of the other things. We have one. We have one. We actually have two. We only need one. They come down closer to us as well, so that helps us out. I want a full stack of charcoal. That's why I'm burning these, so we can get the full stack of charcoal. We need 4 dark oak in order for us to make the dark oak. Could make a couple more barrels. Maybe we can catch some water in that. Four is really the ideal number to have here, but we'll work with 3. So the first several that we get, that's what we're going to do with them. Because usually by the time you're done with the fourth one, the first one's ready. That's why 4 is usually ideal. Takes a lot more of the worms. Which is okay, because we have the worms to do it with. We could also use seed for it. Till we get more, that's where we're at. Now let's go over here. See, that can go there, that can go there, so can that, so can that. Those can go there. 2 more birch seeds, that's sweet. I was gonna say, did we not get any diorite? We got some. So, get our hammer back out. That one didn't grow? See what I didn't do? I didn't use our birch saplings. We have 1 of each. So now, when we harvest these, they're just going to be our food source. So we have that squared away now. We have a sustainable, renewing food source without having to worry about taking down trees for it. We will worm the trees again. So we'll let those work, and we will use both of these for them. It doesn't usually take long. So we'll start with this one. And that's broken. Okay, so toss it off the side. Fix this one. All right, now let's throw some of this up here. Why do I want all this string? I just want it just in case. I do not feel we're going to use all this string. But I want that to be the last time that we have to silkworm this period. I don't want to have to do it again, ever. So that's why I did it like that. Notice what we didn't get, though, which is fine. We'll work it. Well, we can do it one tree at a time. I think sweet berries can also go in here. I'm glad that didn't work. We're going to have to do this one at a time, aren't we? There we go. The thing that would have sucked is if we wouldn't have gotten a single one of those back. But now we can just, keep working it. And like I said, I don't want to have to use silkworms ever again. I mean, we'll use them in here. I probably should keep one just in case. But we don't need them. You know why? Because all we need is a crook. A crook will give us silkworms. At 40 per to get to 1,000. It's like we need to put another row out there, huh? Those are worth 100. That works too. Until we need these for food, renewable source of compost or dirt, however you want to call it. Okay, it's about to be daylight, so let's do our make everything grow faster. Now, because this has no durability, it will keep going all the way around until it's all gone and we get everything back. It's at the cost of hunger, but What do we care, right? We can still eat. We've got these, and I still got 64 more of these, plus 10 apples. So, you know, doesn't hurt us. Getting there. Not quite there. We're getting there. Once I have 65, or once I have 64, we're going to start hitting these with the hammer again. Getting there. That'll do it for us, so we can start hitting them with the hammer again. The crook we can put away because we're not going to need it right now. Let's go one more round. Not sure where I want to put our mob farm. Normally, my mob farm grows north of us. And I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. If I want to make our mob farm go north. Let's grab see, that's 19 on one harvest. That's pretty good. So let's run these through. It's 2 full sets. Some more spruce, another oak, put it here. Some more sweet berries, some potatoes, some pumpkins, some flax, some fern, some bamboo, some carrot, lots of stone. Stone works. For our next row, we will save these because we can have more than one row. $21 is a pretty good start. Now, let's start thinking about a house. Like, where are we going to want to build a house? I think our house should go over this way. Once we get a stack of those, we'll start throwing them through here. Let's make our trees grow. Because that's what early game is about. Wow. 2 of them I didn't let grow. That's right. We got it. All right. So I guess I could do it like DarCosta does, where I just make all of those in a 3x3 bunch. Beautiful. So now we have excess. We should probably start thinking about some more chests. We can sleep through the night. That way we don't have phantoms coming at us. Look at that. Building them up. I like it. And if we keep this pattern up, we should not run out of charcoal because, you know, we just, instead of hitting it with the hammer or charcoal, we just hit it with the sapling or the dirt or whatever, you know, we just hit it with something else and we should end up with whatever we need. All right. That's going to do it for the morning session. My name's NHarmzWay. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.